Hi guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Aries for February 2020. So guys, keep what's for you, disregard the rest. It is a general message, so I can't possibly touch everyone's situation, but I feel like you'll know on a soul level if it is for you. For all my subscribers, thank you guys for being here. It means the world that you are. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. At the end, if this resonates with you, please feel free and subscribe. Join the journey with me. Let me encounter your energy more often. But know that no matter what comes through the cards today, what messages Spirit has to offer, it's still up to you and your active free will and the choices you make and the steps you take and how you integrate this guidance today. So again, thank you guys for being here. Remember that time is fluid, so even though we're picking up, I'm putting a message here that this is for February, it may still be something from the past. It may not be something that you've encountered yet. It may be past life. It may also be something that you are working through right now. So just keep an open mind as to where and when and how it fits your situation. Okay, so I'm going to take a moment to ask Archangel Michael to jump in to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, as well as to use me as the clearest channel possible for the most far-reaching of messages and to only be delivering messages for our highest good. I'm also going to ask my team of light to jump in as well. And I'm going to start off with the Animal Wisdom Tarot. Ooh, and what's that on the bottom? We have the Hierophant, which is the bull and the keeper of sacred knowledge. So let's see here. Ooh, okay. We've got the hummingbird, which is the Six of Wands. And that's victory and success, first off. So your month for February, starting off with feelings of victory. This could be something that's been working on a long time as well. There are a bunch, the other ones are all in the reverse, but I'm not going to read them like that. The bottom of the deck is the Chariot. So movement, right? There could have been a long time in stagnancy, but with this tells me right now, you've got the Six of Wands and the Chariot, that there's movement happening. So we have the Keeper of Secrets, which is the High Priestess. We have the Eight of Feathers, which is the Eight of Swords. The Hanged Man and the Bat, and the Two of Feathers. And I feel like there's a situation that you may already know. There may be something you're already picking up on. Maybe something that in your intuitiveness and your intuitive state, you're like, I've been picking up on something, I'm not sure. But what I feel like is in order to remove yourself from old, stagnant feelings of being trapped in outdated systems of belief and even ways of thinking, you may already have an idea of what to do, okay? And this includes a lot of times taking time to rest, to be able to see through the darkness into the light and make these decisions with clear-mindedness and clear-headedness, and to be able to see through the darkness, to see through the shadow, as well as to see through the distortion. And if you can see here the mountains in the background, to be able to do this, to be able to see clearly and make decisions in this kind of way, it takes a lot of personal strength and inner strength. This Eight of Swords with the Chariot, this is about overcoming. Same with this, right? This is beautiful energy. Overcoming self-imposed doubts, as well as what I heard, and knowing that you can rise above, staying somewhere between the hot burning sun and the moon, between the masculine and the feminine, and also between this idea of like feeling free and feeling stuck, knowing that you've got an infinity sign up here, an 8, and I feel like this is really important because this is saying, you know what, there's a choice. There's always been a choice, even if we sometimes don't feel like there is. And the choice is in our head as to how we see the situation first and foremost. So I feel like this particular month, it's definitely moving past something that's taken a long time, and it has, I heard, taken its toll on you. So I want to get a little more clarification on this Knot of Secrets. But I feel like you may already have an idea of what victory is coming to, and I feel like this as well is really important to keep your they're showing me the heart on the chest. Keep your heart out there. Keep your heart open. Keep it out to your chest. Show the world. Don't hide it away, because in other times it may have led to bad decision making or you feeling trapped. I feel like in this particular month it's time to really move past that. And what they're showing me under that chariot was the Seven of Swords, or not Seven of Swords, Seven of Shells in our heart. Why did I say swords? This is almost like a confusion and a mental trickery as well. So the swords, this is what this does. When we allow the Seven of Swords energy to come in, and when we kind of eat the lies and the deception, or if sometimes it's stalking, not getting a full picture, having too many people gossiping and chattering in our ears, when we follow that rather than listening to our own internal voice, when we look at these options and we don't focus on what's above us, we only focus on what's under here, that again is a fallacy. Because if we choose to look at everything that we don't have and everything that we're not seeing all the beautiful that we are. And I think that that's really important. And they're still asking me to show you two more cards. We have the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, one more, and the Raven being the Magician. And I feel like this is important because when we choose to see above rather than below, when we choose to see what we have rather than what we do not have, we embody the King of Pentacles. We embody this bear. We stand true and strong within ourselves and knowing our full worth. And the Ten of Pentacles, we truly have it all in our worlds. Even if you can look around and see, I don't have everything I need or everything I want, it's a mindset. There are obviously physical things that we need to have. Food, shelter, water, warmth, clothes, all these kinds of things. Love. And in our physical worlds, if we're not able to meet that, those are things we definitely have to strive for. But the ability to be grateful for the things that we do have. So maybe I don't have, a lot of food. I got a roof over my head. That's nice. I still got some. It's all in the way that we look at things. And I feel like this is needing to look at family, look at the relationships within our lives, look at what we consider a home, and really looking at it in a grounded way, knowing, you know what, it's all up to me here. It's up to me to be able to hold my pentacles strong. And if you can see here, I think it's interesting, the archway, that they're all underneath this. It's like an umbrella to me, almost, because this family life, this loyalty as well, this is underneath. So as where you hold it in your hand, right? I feel like this Ten of Pentacles is knowing as well there's a real sense of belonging. And this real sense of belonging, the more we're grateful for what that we have, we're able to harness in way more magic and way more love into our life, but we're also able to manifest what we're grateful for and bring more abundance into our life. And I feel like this is also going to mean connecting to your inner knowing, going towards wherever you're led, your soul's purpose as well. This could be soul contracts is what I'm seeing. But this Raven is also a shapeshifter, knowing he has an animal self. I'm being guided as well to hold on to, this is Citron. So very good for your solar plexus, feelings of worthiness as well, and being able to see through the magic and see the reflection and use all the tools available in their arsenal. And here as well, I feel like it's important because it has to come from the heart first. So to have a 1 and a 2, very important. We're going to ask a message from the Zombie Tarot now, because I feel like I tried to record this reading and I pulled an earth magic and movement came up, which I see. You've got the chariot here. The light went completely white, like I looked like it was a negative and it was just too far gone to recover. So I feel like the messages that are coming out in this are fairly similar to what I got, but use different cards. And let's see, the Magician. You're the master of your reality, the master maker. What you put your thoughts towards, what you put your intentions towards, where you choose to go, how you direct your life, that's how the magic comes. And in here, it's very spiritual. Here, it's very scientific. And if we look at it like that, it's almost like, I heard law of cause and effect, but where my energy goes and flows, things grow. What I choose to do, where I choose to experiment. This gives and opens up moments that could be happy. Taking your time to not sell yourself short either on what you can actually achieve. And the Hanged Man is here at the bottom. It's 2 Hanged Mans. Decisions. Decisions made knowing you alone have that power, and that in times of struggle, if there's been times of darkness, there's always a light, and it is connected to your crown, which is well as important here with this knower of secrets, with this High Priestess. The High Priestess also came out when I was using these cards for the first reading, and I want to show you if I can find it. This is the High Priestess. I see her sitting here. She's got a snake around her neck, the moon behind her, sacrificial or ritual here in front as well, and very, very magic oriented, I guess. Reminds me of a headhunter, but there's bones in here as well, and this could be getting right down to ancestral bones. Some of you, what I'm hearing with this is you could have this energy of the High Priestess in your blood long time. This could be generations and generations running. I heard witch hunter as well, either feeling hunted or feeling like because you've been able to harness magic, you've been maybe afraid of it now because in a past life or past regimes as well, as what I've heard, that it didn't serve you very well. But here, to maintain an open heart, to create with an open heart, and as well as to be open to the messages that you receive and know in your heart whether it's for you or not. If you can see in the background, there are nuclear power plants. And here she is. It's sort of this old versus new world, right? And what I love about this High Priestess is this is the zombie tarot, which in the zombies win. She's fleshy, sitting on bones, going, it's okay, because I know I'm going to get through this. There's fallout everywhere around me, and I don't have to participate in that world if I choose not to. The snake around her neck as well, I feel like is very, very significant. Could be rebirth, could be, you know, the ability to grow and shed our skin when it's time. There could be many, many different ways that this translates for you. I'm going to bring in Earth Magic as well. Message, please, for Aries for Earth Magic, February 2002. This one, too. Wind activation also came up in the other. It's not about another reading, but so did grounding. We have fail and fog, love and compassion, and dream time. I want to show you river if I can find it as well, because it is about movement. And here's where remaining strong and vigilant within your own spiritual beliefs, your own self as well, is important, because when we can see through this fog, when there may be stuff that is not necessarily shown to you yet, much like this 8 of feathers, okay, this 8 of swords, it's a veil of illusion to not seeing clearly, but sooner or later the sun will break through. You're not able to see everything. There's points here, and I'm hearing focal points, but to remain grounded through whatever transformation or movement you're experiencing, because it really, again, is going to lead to victory and success for you. Whatever activates you, whatever you feel drawn to, whatever excites you, that's your soul saying, hey, do more of that. Do more of that. We've got creation and love and compassion, dream time, whatever daydreams that you have. Pay attention to where your thoughts are wandering throughout the day as well, because that is a message from kind of either your conscious or unconscious mind to say there's something more for us that would make us happy. And as we do this, the more love we spread out into the world, the more we're going to have within our heart. This grounding, I feel like, is as above, so below, as within, so without. The more peace and calm and joy and happiness that you bring to yourself, the more you're going to be able to put that out and to show that and to be able to exude that. So staying grounded within your own self and your own body right now. And again, staying grounded in this physical world. So rather than with this roots, if you're feeling stagnant, rather than feeling root bound, remember trees, they can spread and look for nutrients elsewhere. And that may be, where's the card? That may be looking for nutrients elsewhere. What brings the success? Because the hummingbird doesn't just pick one flower. They travel from flower to flower, house to house, looking for these beautiful, beautiful flowers. And anybody interested, scarlet runner beans, hummingbirds love those if you're looking to spread a little love. Springtime planting is coming. But this starts again, this victory starts with how you choose to see the world and how you choose to see the love that's available to you. Remember to look up, my friends. So that's the message that I have. I hope you guys have a great February, and bye for now, my friends.